recording though. So we're here, and then we're gonna. Fuck. How do I start this off, dude?
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Alma, 83 and Snake.
Yo, what's rocking, everybody? We're back with another video. It's been like 3 years. No, it's been more than that, honestly. But I just wanted to review some SM games. I have a bunch lined up for y'all, and yeah, I just wanted to review them because why not? And I'm here with Mr. blarghlfarghl,
Hello.
and let's just get right into it. I mean, so we have Shiloh's team, right? It's pretty known. Like, you know this team, right?
I think I know. I don't know what the Lele set is. I just know it's not Scarf.
Like, okay, so I have the team actually. So it's Specs Lele, Baneful Pex, Flyzy, Lando, Scarf Zone, Standard Latios, and then there's just Chansey.
Okay. You have Rocks third. Everyone knows it should be first. But yeah,
True.
pretty standard sets.
Yeah, I mean that was the OG pace. But yeah, Empo. I mean, who would you think would have matchup like looking at lead?
I feel like Rose's. I don't know. Unless Reuni just wins off Rip, which is always possible, depending on like speed and whether there's haze, or if he's like even Z that just one shots it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Reuni's the win con. Otherwise, Roses should be able to do some damage with Zone and Lele.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lele has like a decent matchup here. Like you could like it's like mind games low key with Moonblast and like spam hitting Psyshock. But
Yeah,
let's see how Empo plays this out because I remember this game. So I want to know what really happens. I didn't really like look at it for sure. So the
is this
lead Zam.
foreshadowing?
What? Wait, what happened?
Is this foreshadowing from Zom?
Dude, I don't know. Dude, okay, so the Zam clicks Psychic on a knockoff. Wait, why though? I guess to
Dude,
get the damage?
maybe he just knew that he wasn't gonna mega, cause that had to have dropped if he megaed, right?
Honestly, I don't know. It might be a roll. But I think Pex is just fat as fuck. Zam
Yeah.
is also strong, but and then that's an interesting play. So
All
Pex
right.
is like literally dead,
He
right?
comes in on two Mons and heals though.
On who? I guess other Pex.
Yeah, and Skarm.
Yeah, Skarm. Alright, so just spamming toss. I mean recover. I mean what can what can Roses even do about this? It's not
Yeah,
T-Wave, it's definitely toxic.
he could maybe like bluff Scarf Lando, but otherwise this is the counterplay.
Yeah. I think recover Zam's pretty good in this meta right now. I mean if people are spamming this
Oh,
team. But yeah, we see the Spadef drop.
he forgot that his opponent was Italian.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, honestly, what if he just missed them all? But he decides to switch anyway on a recover, I assume.
Mhm.
But kind of risky because look at that. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think
It's pretty risky.
I think he was counting on him not knowing the team and like thinking it was Scarf.
Yeah, I mean this team is super known. There's no way Empo doesn't know this team. But
Yeah.
he was definitely counting on like being Scarf. Also like I guess it could also just be Shadow Ball, but it's still risky. Like either way, I think you have the play of just going back into Chansey.
Hmm.
Like
I
like
think on teams like this, like ball is you kind of need HP ice.
yeah, you do. You definitely do. Because you don't really have HP ice otherwise. Like you don't have an ice move. But I definitely think either way you can just like hard back into Chansey. But
Yeah,
that's what
that's
I think.
definitely the play.
It doesn't risk anything and it's like scouts a double. But
Especially since like once he traps the Skarm, like he can potentially just claim with the Lando.
yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty true. I mean, Blue score's alive though, but Wait, what is it, Lando again? Oh, it's Z Fly. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
This is one of the 1v1s of all time.
Does Roses win this? Like 1v1? He has 5 recovers. Oh, he didn't soft boiled. Huh?
Dude, he's crazy. He's just like, yeah, he's not gonna risk the focus dodge.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took like this long to get the orb in, but I mean,
Yeah.
Empo's just in a winning spot. Doesn't matter.
He doesn't need the orb. It's not like he doesn't have peck switch-ins.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? Is this game over?
Okay, sets up CM. I mean, this is just regular Latios, right? Like, it can't really touch. It needs a freeze.
Yeah.
Just sets up CM. Dude, there's no freeze in sight. Absolutely none.
I've
Oh
lost this.
shit.
uh, yeah.
Oh! Holy shit, that like explodes Latios. That's funny.
You just attack here. Just kill it. Don't even risk a
Yeah.
second
Yeah,
crit.
yeah, cuz
Yeah.
you eat everything else. I'm pretty sure this hits Z. Yeah.
This is gonna eat. Yeah, he can honestly just sack it. Lele literally did nothing this game. He didn't even like try to get it in.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Lele is the way you break this team. There's no other Mon. I mean, like
Yeah.
Chansey's just gonna sit on everything otherwise. So you kind of have to send Lele in.
Yeah,
Um,
it can also maybe even take. It could maybe switch into Zam once as well. Not that that's ideal,
it can
but
it can definitely like instead of like toying around with this, you could definitely on recover send Lele in, and then like
yeah,
spark
that's true.
that 50-50. Like he definitely didn't need to sit on this like it was RBY. But yeah, I mean
Yeah, he was intimidated by his aura.
the Empo aura, yeah. I mean solid game, solid games. Now we have Sakur against Zom. Zom's using the same exact team. And
Okay.
Sakur is like, man, Sakur's been around. So I'm surprised he was like competing, but like that's cool. He's a good player.
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, He's probably somewhere in between you and me in terms of being washed.
Yeah, maybe. Um, I don't know. I don't know who has like matchup.
I think once Zom traps the
Oh,
Pharaoh,
you know what?
like
Yeah.
Lottie kind of just wins.
That's what I also just realized. It's not Z Lando on Shiloh's version.
Yeah,
So
well, he's kind of bad for using Z Zone. I feel like
Z Zone is kind
this
of
is my hot
outdated,
take.
no?
I think that if you use Z Zone, like I don't know, I think you're missing out on a lot of utility, and it's just kind of saying that you cannot like outplay Celesteela or Mawile.
Yeah, I mean, Scarf is definitely like solid. So, I mean, if this is Scarf Zone, then doesn't it kind of like win against Cart and Pharaoh?
It depends on who has knock, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
But Clark's
Have
not gonna win anyway because there's a Lottie.
Have you seen this game yet?
I think so. I think we're gonna see a horrendous play from Zom at some point.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we start off with a toxic. Okay, rocks are up. This is doing nothing, basically nothing. Saku's getting good progress, honestly.
Oh, Chip.
Oh my God,
He's gonna
that
double
does
here.
so much. Yeah, you see the pain slit,
Okay.
and now I guess, yeah, I mean, Latios is stuck in that state, but now Zone comes in and traps this, and now it's guaranteed dead. But we'll see. We'll see how much Pharaoh can get out of this, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like he does not have knock
He gets
or
them
tech.
up.
I mean,
Okay, no tech, so he only gets one. But
he could have won the 1v1 with
this
tech.
the stay in is crazy. Oh, it's Z Zone on this too?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, it's Z Steel.
See.
Oh shit. Wait, so okay, so he changed the Z. That's cool.
Okay, so he's banded.
Oh, that was definitely banded.
Okay, I
Um,
guess he's hearing the stay.
okay, so do
Yeah,
we see the toxic? Yeah, we do.
this was the bad play that I remembered.
What this?
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like game kind of just ends if you attack or if you had roosted before.
Yeah. Man, losing low money just like messes this up a lot. Oh, it's Z Thunder. That is Z Thunder,
Okay.
right? I
It could have been Z Volt Switch, but it's probably Thunder.
I mean, based on the damage Psychic did, it doesn't seem like there's any HP on this, or like
Yeah.
barely any. So that was I feel like that was Z Thunder. That's a cool tech. It's good that it catch the Pex. But if only he had low pony alive, I think he just insta one, dude.
Yeah. I mean, with Peck's dead, sure, but
Yeah, I mean if you just bait the Rotom, then yeah, which would is what happened.
so it's probably Scarf Lando on this version then.
I'd say so
Okay, that's kind of a
because you need a
eh,
Scarfer.
yeah.
Scarf Knock.
Yeah.
Scarf Knock is like a good mid ground. Is this a free volt? No. Uh
I feel like he could have just knocked with Cart, but
yeah, maybe. I mean, doesn't Cart apply more pressure here, or what?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because he would be up in the sack war at that point.
You're right, because like if you send in Cart here and click Leaf Blade, he has no switch-ins. He has zero.
Yeah,
What the heck? Even if Cart gets knocked, like it's fine.
maybe he was scouting like Quick Claw HP Fire or some shit.
Ah, him. Okay, so we're gonna see a U-turn. Honestly, Zom loses this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just send this in and click Leaf Blade 400 times.
chip. That actually kind of did nothing.
Yeah, that's like max HP.
At this point, he's scouted him out. He knows that he can't be slotting Knock and HP Fire.
Oh, damn, that died. It's over though.
Yeah.
It is for sure over. We see
Oh,
Hydro Miss. Gets them off. And then, boom, U-turn. So
all right.
interesting.
So give your analysis here.
What analysis?
What's the analysis on this game?
I mean, I don't know. The Toxic was kind of poor. But Kartana kind of had a god matchup since Zone wasn't Scarf. Like, don't you need Scarf Zone on this team? I don't get it.
That's what I think. I think that if you use like some chancy offense type shit, like just the utility of having that Scarfer and freeing up your ground type to not have to be Scarf,
Like,
I think
like
yeah, that's good.
you leave yourself open to ban Cart really hard without Scarf because then it's just gonna click buttons.
Yeah, and Lottie doesn't really want to switch into that.
That's very interesting. Well, okay. We have this heater of a game. We have Ben Gay's Alola Golem team, which I don't know how mine got it, but Blunder said he gave it to him. But and then we have a Star Masters team, which just looks like a standard AVR team. I'm pretty sure Brofist used this at some point.
I would not be surprised. Seems pretty standard.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I have the Ben team right here. So we have SD Tang, Eject Button, Torn, Fire MZ, Heatran, Ronzong, Altaria, Golem. It's a pretty cool team. I did not expect it to be used in like Masters though, which is like I was pretty surprised. But I like skimmed through this game and I haven't really like fully watched it, so I want to watch it fully. But Golem looks crazy in this. Like trapping the Heatran. I'm pretty sure it traps the yeah, it traps the Scizor too, like with Fire
Mm,
Punch. It's kind of
okay,
funny.
well, traps is a strong word, right? Like you can say that it definitely traps the Tran. I would not like count on it to beat the steel types, but it can definitely get off a fire punch.
No, it won't KO the Scizor, but like
Yeah.
it definitely does a good chunk. And I don't think it KOs back unless it has superpower. So like it can U-turn out for sure though.
We did see though that like the Tran has no recovery and Tang is the fucking lottery set.
Dude,
So
this set
it's
is so funny. What
this can definitely win on Star's side if he's U-turn.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what even happens. A turn one lead slow, bro. I guess that's a good lead. Kind of answers a lot. Altaria gets Mega, Body Slam gets Toxic, but like this is Heal Bell, so it doesn't really fully matter. But doesn't really need to Heal Bell now. I mean, I guess not. And then the Z gets revealed right here. Magma Storm.
Oh, that's like
Wait, he just
pretty good,
dies.
actually.
What the hell?
I feel like if he got that Scald off, like this might be a different game.
Is going Gliscor instead of Bro that risky then? Like he's
Um,
sending this in knowing it's gonna get trapped. Is it
I think if he got a Scald off, that could have been big.
honestly honestly Gliscor doesn't even help because if it gets trapped, this Tran I'm pretty sure it's faster. Like it's max speed. So,
Well,
so it,
Gliscor, I feel like people have lost the plot, you know? I feel like Glisk should always be able to outspeed Tran.
I agree. People just make it max special defense nowadays though. That's what I usually see.
Yeah. I
The
think
slow
that
bro just
EQ
dies.
here, like, I don't know, bro. Unless you're playing like me, I don't think that EQ is a good play.
Yeah.
But clearly, it's like a do nothing Gliscor. I guess it's defog.
So this is gonna fog. This is probably gonna click Lava Plume. Okay. I expected
Okay.
Toxic, but it doesn't have it, I guess. Oh, I just missed something. I just missed something. So it gets Lava Plume, and then it gets Eject Button into the Golem. And
Off.
that burn actually low-key sucks for the Torn because it's full physical. It's acrobatics. But, I mean, getting the Golem in, this thing is dead. Like, what is it
I would
gonna
say
do?
it did its job.
Huh?
It did its job, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't think it's ever really gonna break.
Yeah, that's true. But we see a Golem getting a kill there, which is pretty funny. Oh, does it cancel out the Z? Yeah, it
Yo, if
does.
he stayed there, game just ended.
That's true. Ah, he's hitting up the CM.
Okay, I like that pivot for the chip.
How do you even beat this though? Wait, this Bronzong has. Oh, this is gonna get dropped. Yeah, it gets
Yo,
dropped.
did you go Golem?
You do go Golem. Wait, that's funny as hell.
Yo, wait, it didn't even kill though.
Damn, it did
Okay.
nothing. Yeah, but now you go Tangrowth.
Is he gonna do power whip for 5?
6.
6.
Oh my god, here we go.
He's in.
Wait, who? Like, what is the thought behind this set? I don't. This is
Dude,
insane.
Ben was using this in Gen 8 as well.
Oh, he hits a Z. Yeah, I remember. Okay, the Z gets hit there. Sends in Coco. Does this really die? It probably does. This sacks a Torn. And so
Yeah,
you can
it's
get like the instant Tangrowth in. Oh, Altaria is fine too. You can heal Bell. Oh, Fog, yeah.
got him off.
You don't really need a heal Bell.
Okay, I think that was the right sequence
I
of
mean,
events.
yeah.
Maybe you stay in here.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it eats. It definitely eats. Like this is such honestly, this is like such an awkward spot to be in though.
for both of them, honestly.
There's no real clear path.
Getting a pair on this would be nice.
There it is. Like sleep powder on Tango. There's never been click because of Coco and Gliscor.
He's probably mad about getting paired on that BP.
I'd be mad. We see the SD. Like, okay, now like that's like a clear win path though, but like you have to dodge Perez and whatnot. It's kind of like,
No, I don't really see a win path for Mind here.
well, we saw that the Heatran is rest. So
Oh,
if
I
he
actually didn't see that.
if he gets the chance to click rest, it's kind of hard because there's electric terrain. You
Yeah,
can't rest on that. So like the win path for Star is just spamming SD U-turn, and then like every time Heatran comes, like it only gets like 2 chances if that's the
yeah.
case.
You double here? Oh,
Okay. Oh, that's a sick double. But what is he gonna do with it? You see the Magma Storm.
yeah, that did 5.
Honestly, if he had the Z there, I feel like this game was easier.
Yeah, he didn't really need to blow it earlier. He probably just saw a kill and took it.
Yeah, but now this is like literally always. Oh, I don't know about SD there. I don't think it was the right time. I think you
Yeah,
just U-turn and get your chip, and then send in Coco to get the terrain so he doesn't rest. Well, I mean he doesn't know he has rest, but like
that's,
this is still not like it doesn't feel like the correct sequence.
he probably thinks it's unlosable.
I mean I guess I can see that. Yeah. I mean honestly, it's not. You kind of have to be really lucky. But he gets the rest off. So now Scizor has an even harder time.
I think he should have stayed there for dominance.
True. Oh, and then he gets the heal bell. That's
What is the
crazy.
heal on the? Oh, of course.
That's
Well, that's
crazy.
how you do it. He's honestly getting like all the pairs that he needs.
Yeah.
But this is all just to not lose. I don't see how he wins. Maybe
Oh,
he needs like 3 pairs in a row on Sizz as he gets to +6 on Tang.
it seemed like you need a SD. Oh, like this is probably what you need to do. Like you're at full health, you're at SD. The Scizor just came in. I'm pretty sure this is what you want to do.
Oh, nah, he's going for it. Dude, you know what's fucked up? If you think about it, like, this is his only win con, like, on the team.
Wait. Yo, wait, that just happened so fast, dude. What the? Wait, he just got paralyzed and then he just lost.
Unfortunately, Star has been outplayed.
Nah, Ben is a menace. Like somebody needs to send him that replay. That's pretty funny. Got parried 4 times. Like I mean this is gonna be in like an instant loop until Heatran runs out of Magma Storms. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But
I
like
wonder what the calc is, like, with Coco against this, because I feel like he should have gone for another SD.
on Tangrowth, he probably should have. I mean 20 is definitely not like super high odds. Like if you're
Yeah.
banking on him being parried anyway, you could just SD again and then minimize those odds or maximize them.
I'm thinking like he would have to U-turn to Coco to revenge it, but if that doesn't even kill, then he's like safer in going for it.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a cool game though. Now we have Storm Zone, which has a pretty offensive team. It's a pretty Storm Zone looking team.
I
Probably like
disagree.
really like you don't think this is
Oh,
gonna
never mind. I was looking at the wrong side. I was like, I've
Oh,
never seen these specs before.
yeah, I was gonna say, really? You don't think this is like Choice Specs Lele, fucking like Choice Van Lando, like just like choiced everything? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some crazy shit. But I mean, I'm just gonna give the matchup to Storm just based off how offensive this shit looks compared to the enemy. Like, there's
Yeah,
like a lot of things that can just like break you. I mean, Coco can just spam T-Bolt, Volt Switch. You have to be worried of HP Ice. Lele's just gonna click buttons eventually. Gyarados looks insane. Bar like Rotom, but it looks like Mega Gyarados. So like if it's like Mold Breaker EQ, then like what do you do? I'm pretty sure
it's
that just
gotta be.
6-0s. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
6-0s his entire team.
like Lele, you kind of need to make plays, but Gira just goes burr.
Yeah. Um, and then we have Volcarona, which if it's HP ground, then also goes ham. But it could also honestly be just like Psychic Z with terrain to
I think
beat up
that's
Pex.
well. What else would a Z be? It's that or Coco probably.
I don't know. I think the Coco might the Coco might actually be choiced.
Do
We'll
you
see.
okay? What's the Scarfer?
Um, I think it's not. I mean, if it's Lando, then the Pharaoh is rocks.
I can see that. I feel like the team might be too offensive to be spike stack.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll see the Coco lead into Volt on the Gliscor. Which like you gotta wonder like what is he gonna click? Like me personally, I don't think I would like keep Gliscor in. Well, I would if it honestly it probably does eat an HP ice because Gliscor is just fat as fuck. So I'd probably just roost this turn
I
just
bet
to
he goes
scout.
to Trent.
But EQ is pretty offensive.
I don't think that that was a good play. You really need to play like aggro when your team is this much more passive than your opponents.
Yeah, we see the knock reveals the Rotom as the Z mover. Um, I guess that makes sense.
Oh,
What the fuck? Very interesting turn. I mean,
I guess-
no, I
wait,
mean that's pretty interesting because like Rotom, if you're running Z Rotom, your speed tier is pretty high. Like I don't know, kind of weird play. I would just click Hydra because it's free, right? Like you
yeah, like he already got his up with Pharaoh.
even like yeah, even if he sends in Pharaoh, you likely have Wisp, right? So you just click Wisp afterwards, or you click Pain Split because you're at 53.
I
So
don't think Pain Split is the move because you could just die to the thing for no reason.
oh yeah, true, you can die to Whip. You see the Pipe of Berry. Uh, interesting, interesting double. I mean, is a double really worth there? Did he really think he was gonna go like hard Weavile on that or something?
I don't know. I think like for Say, I keep on thinking Sayuz. For Sayuz, like it's kind of a mid ground because I don't think that that tells you anything about the Lele. Like I think that means it's not specs, and that's all you know.
Yeah. I see another Volt. Like this is never gonna stay in. Okay, it stayed in. What?
Nobody used it,
Dude,
dude.
what the hell just
What
happened?
am I watching?
This is not gonna stay in, by the way.
Dude, this is like our games.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I mean, this is just gonna U-turn again. Like the sequence is gonna. Oh, okay. I forgot
I
about
don't know.
fog. It has fog.
Okay. Dude, Sayuz just isn't
Dude.
making anything happen though.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's really happening to be honest. The berries just got wasted.
Yeah,
Okay, hard Charizard on Pharaoh. People should start running T-Wave Pharaoh just to punish that.
yeah. A lot of people will like switch to their threat when it's low or something. They just assume Pharaoh's going to up. Like
Yeah,
people just gotta attack or do something.
yeah. Oh, we see a Zard Y here though. Like Honestly, I just assume it's like X, just based off the preview. But Y is like pretty threatening. What does he do against this? Like, yeah,
With the Weavile and Tran, I kind of thought it was Y, but I don't know, dude. Having Pex on a Sun team is kind of weird.
you could honestly have both on this team, kind of like, but like Y should probably be the one you expect, just because of how annoying this looks. Like every time you send Pharaoh in, it's just gonna claim. It kind of
Oh,
sucks.
look. Is that Specs? I don't. Is it?
Dude, HPI's doing 8.
I don't know.
I I kind of want to calc it, to be honest. It kind of seems funny to calc. No, dude, it is specs. It is
It is
specs.
Specs. Oh, I guess, but we don't know the Pex spread, do we? Maybe calc the Lele.
I would assume it is.
So, okay, he took the Payapa. We could do some math. We know that he's not Specs on the Lele.
Yeah, it's not specs. It's not. So it's probably like,
Is
honestly,
it Mon?
it.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's too hard to tell. But it's definitely specs Coco.
Okay, well, this game might be over.
Okay, what do you do now?
I mean, he lost his terrain, but like Pex is still gonna die if he's the
What?
thing.
But the thing is, like, what is Pain Split accomplishing more than just like vaulting into Pex?
I bet
I
he's like, I don't know. He's playing really turn to turn, but like I don't think that anyone sees this matchup and doesn't think that they like need to prepare for Gira. I think that it's got to be that, right? He just doesn't want to lose to Gira.
I guess I guess so. It's kind of hard though.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay, so Rotom was at what, 41 after this? Um, like you would have to get Zard in, and you have to get Zard in on like Volk like right now, but it's like hard. Like on that double, you would have to like send something in because if you ever let Volk or Gira set up, the game is just over. It's like you're like playing this game on hard mode because I'm assuming this Pex is in Haze just based off the way he's playing. If he clicked Volt Switch into Pex, then like I don't know. I feel like that was the play. Either that or like go Heatran. Like Heatran's also probably fine.
Well, why do you think it's not Hayes?
Well, because you should just Volt into this, right? Because you're just letting it have a free setup.
I guess, but you might just be cooked either way if he's the psychic.
Because if you, yeah, if it's Z Psychic, you're cooked. Um, but if it's also Z Psychic, it's also likely not Z HP Ground, right? Because you have a Heatran.
Maybe. I don't think it's like impossible that he'd be running both.
Probably not, but that's like 2 slots right there, just like covering like 2 different things. But I feel like you just Volt in that situation because now you're just letting this have a +2.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
and now it reveals Psychic. So now you
yeah.
have to go Heatran, right? So
He
what is
didn't
this?
even use the
Oh,
chip
yeah.
bouquet.
Yeah, so this was mistimed really badly. Because like instead of Pain Split, if you just Volt into like literally Pex or even Heatran, like either or, like one is gonna cover the other. I mean if it's both you're screwed anyway, right? So you just have to cover one. But
You might even just say like you are fucked if he has HP ground and just call him on not having it.
yeah, you can also call that. Yeah. But you have to do it before the sun runs out. Otherwise, I don't think you have the damage to do it with Tren.
Yeah.
So I think this was kind of like mistimed. Otherwise, maybe there was a chance of like denying Volk the chance to just win the game right here. But it ends up winning the game right here. Oh no, it didn't. It didn't win the game. It didn't win the game. I lied. Dude, what
Oh,
the hell?
you got another kill.
Oh, the psychic didn't kill. That's funny.
Yo, who goes glow score here?
Um, not him.
I don't know if he really had a chance anyway, because he would just hard to this, and he probably just kills Rotom at +1 anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's a free. Oh, Z Thunder. Damn, everyone's using Z Thunder.
And it did 22.
Bog on the whip. Okay, that's kind of that's not a play honestly. I mean, now Coco can just spam like different moves, I think. But sack the Lando.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this team, to be honest. Like, I feel like there's too much that does nothing, and you're really just riding on like a couple mons to do everything.
Yeah, that was an interesting turn too, by the way. I mean, we know it's specs. We know it's specs, so it's like it's I don't know if it's like technically a 50-50 or what, but like you can literally just go Gliscor here, I feel.
I'd say it's like a weighted 50 because Storm doesn't really care if he goes to Gliscor. Like, it's really only like marginal gains, and you could even stay in because if he kills you, then you get a free Gira, and
That's true.
then it's the same thing next turn anyway. Once he
Yeah.
U-turns.
Yeah, you can spam Volt. You can for sure spam Volt. You die, then you just send in gear and the game ends. But yeah,
So yeah, I
game
think
game just ends.
I don't know. I think Sayus really only had a chance here. Like, if he got Zardan early and just started attacking, but Storm was doing a good job of like getting Coco in and kind of limiting that.
Yeah, he was only clicking Volt Switch too. Like he got all the turns he needed with Coco, which kind of gave him the victory there. But also, I thought the Volk was really gonna like 6-0 like after that sequence. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that Heatran like overcame that. Um, and like so far in this round, we see like two Z Electrium Rotoms. Because like I feel like the most common one is Z Hydro. So seeing Electrium just to like bait Pex is pretty neat to see in the later rounds.
I
Another
kind of
like
see like the calc though. Like, just the fact that it did 22. I feel like that can't be like modest thunder, you know? It's got to be something weaker.
what did it do 22 to?
To Pharaoh.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh well, the calc has Electrium Z on it, so let's see. Maybe it's just like the standard one. The okay, so it does 23 to max FDF.
Hmm.
With
Yeah,
but
so he
but
must
this isn't
be
modest. So it might
wait,
it, it might just be like the copy paste spread.
press the Z button on Volt Switch just for
It's
okay.
17 to 20.
I remember one time I played against Bush Tush and he used Z Volt Switch on my pecs and then it lived.
That's why you use Thunder. Dude, Voltage is so weak otherwise. Interesting. Okay, so we have the second to last game, which is the Mono Fire against Skypenguin. Which, like, on preview, like, this is already pretty cracked. I'm not gonna lie. Um, like so the Mega Harrowbring in SM is like really, to me, it's like pretty risky because you're like basically banking on them to have like super like fat people who will just like sit on your team. Like you're like banking on like that. But
That's true, but against offense you still like get a chance to do something at least.
yeah, I mean I also like I do like the Thunder's pick though. Like just in general for SM, like I feel like Thunder's is kind of like underexplored right now because um there's like a lot of like most revenge killers nowadays will be like Ditto or some shit, and Thunder's kind of negates that kind of like revenge killing. So like it can land those matchups where it'll just like screw you over. So I do like Thunders in this meta, but like in this matchup, just in general, like just like looking at it, this is pretty ass for Skype. Like, what do you even do? Bliss
Does he
F1,
have
just click Shadow Ball, dude. I mean, the sun is up. Like, if it's Scarf Teeny, I mean, if it's like Trick, like if it's anything to like pressure this Tran in any sort of way, like how do you win this game?
Yeah, Tran has got to be like working overtime here, and you can't really switch into it. Like, you got to just. It's so weird to play against teams like this because you got to play like totally differently. Like, you don't go to the counter, you know? You got to save it, and you just sack someone else, I guess.
Yeah, that is for sure true. But
And even though Feeney is the other fire resist, I don't really see it doing much.
Fini can like I feel like the best it can do this game is prevent the hazards from being up. Well, I mean, you honestly don't care. Never mind. You don't care. You want the hazards to be, like you want the hazards to be traded. But
Yeah,
but Fini can like switch it on um like Volk. So I would save it for Volk and stuff like that. Like Nature's is definitely a good move to have just in general because your win con is basically just like relying on cart to like finish things off with knockoff. So
yeah,
with that being said, you would need to have your Heatran and your Torkoal to be to be healthy in order to avoid that. But it also could depend because this Kartana might not be Scarf. Like it could be like Scarf Lando. It could be Scarf Fini because that's getting popular nowadays in SM. So
yeah.
it all just depends. But in my opinion, if Skype wanted a win con here, he'd need to keep the Heatran healthy, and he'd need to like set up this Kartana, get up like
So
trade up rocks.
yeah, I he definitely needs rocks. I think he needs Scarf Cart. The fact that it's the first slot, it's I feel like he's trying to say that it's not Scarf, but I don't think that that necessarily means it's not Scarf.
Yeah, it can be a lot. Like the Z move is to be discussed too because like um honestly it should just be on the Thunderous, but it could also be utility Thunderous. I don't really know. Like
Mm,
it could be helmet, but land and then Lando could be like Z. So I just have to see.
Yeah, I
Um
think we could just rule out Scarf Lando.
yeah. Oh, the instant Z celebrate turn one on the Thunders. So like I think that kind of like rules out that this Thunders isn't Electrium Z because you would have clicked at that turn, right? Like it's super free.
Um,
Like even
yeah,
if he switches out, sends in Heatran, then it's kind of like a good thing either way. So this is definitely like fight Z or something like that.
unless he's just greeting, which is also possible.
Yeah,
But fight, I think fight is like more likely.
yeah, and we're gonna see the Heracross sack, which is extremely bad in my opinion. But I get it because I mean I get it, but like I honestly do not think he would be clicking focus. But if this Heatran because this is like assuming that this Heatran isn't gonna live a focus after stored, which I don't
Yeah,
know the
but
calc.
what's it gonna do back? He's not gonna kill with EP.
Yeah, so like what do you do here? He didn't send in cart either. Oh, actually, you know what? Cart doesn't kill.
I
It's
think he
valid
just
though.
wanted to drop.
Yeah, yeah. The drop's valid, but like I just don't like losing his sack to Sun. Like I don't know
Yeah,
if there was a way to like not have that happen, but I guess there wasn't. I guess not.
I think he would have needed to like lead differently.
Yeah, you would have to lead differently, right? Oh fuck, I did on accident. Okay, so Blacephalon comes in.
Okay, is this Z? Oh no, he already used Z.
That's doing nothing. This could be like, it's definitely something funny, right?
But the
Like
problem is like I don't think that he's up on the Tran, and if he was, that would be pretty big for him.
he
Oh,
just
he
clicked
is up.
it. He just clicked it.
He paused just to.
No, no, I did. I actually didn't know he was gonna click that. But
Hmm.
like, that's pretty good though. Like, they're up, right? Like, what do you do now? Wait, Z. Okay, so it was Z fight, yeah.
Okay.
And from this position, it actually looks like good for Skype. Like,
Yeah. Is Torko gonna spin on this? What's gonna happen here?
that's like the only play I feel like.
I guess so.
That is literally the only play because otherwise Circle isn't doing anything.
What is this run? Because yes, you do like make some short-term progress, but You kind of need to keep progress long term. Like if he can't touch Tran, I think you should go to Tran.
Yeah, I don't know. But you mean Torkoal?
Um, like right here instead of T-bolting, I think
Oh,
it might be a better play.
I don't know the role either. Maybe it's a role. Who knows?
What does this
But
shit use? EQ?
um, what Torkoal? I don't know. I think it's just plume spin. Maybe it's like toxic. Like I'm pretty sure it's like just like standard. I cannot tell you. Um, being nasty
Oh,
plot. Okay.
yeah. I don't think, if anything, you
Oh.
plot the last turn, but
I mean, you don't plot at all because this will outspeed.
yeah.
He's also banking on like him not going for flamethrower just solely because Heatran exists. So
Yeah, and
I
I
guess
think,
you can factor that in as well. The no mega EQ.
all
I mean,
right.
like honestly, what's the point of not? I guess I get the point, but it's like the mega on Zard is so valuable. You hit Stone Edge, and so yeah,
Okay.
this is Scarf Clown, I guess. Like
Yeah. I guess he is Scarf
like
Lando,
I
even though
mean,
it was like the one thing I ruled out early.
yeah, I mean as we discussed, if it was Scarf Cart, like Noct just won right here, did it not? Like
Um,
if it got to +1, he would have to send in Zard, Mega it, and start roosting. But you have a healthy Feeny. You can like yeah. I mean you would also have Lando if it wasn't Scarf. Like
yeah.
I feel like Scarf Cart would have won, but it's not. It's not.
I think it might have even just killed the Zard at that point.
Yeah. I mean it depends because Zard X and SM are like really bulky nowadays. Like they run like a lot of bulk for no reason.
I wouldn't say no reason. It's
I
like
mean there
just
is a reason. There is a reason. But the way it's like super tanky, it's insane.
yeah. Do you remember that guy on the SM ladder, OCNJ?
I don't think so.
He had a bunch of votes, like Justin Bieber fan or some shit, but he had like this demonic, just fat Zard that would like beat everything.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
He
Damn,
would
this
like
book just
stand
won.
on your car and just burn you.
Oh, so you just set up once and won the game. Okay. Wow. That was an interesting game. Um,
Well, say nice prep.
yeah, nice prep. I do wish the Lando and cart rolls were reversed.
Yeah.
Then it would be like a more interesting game because I feel like the matchup is just there for him. But we have one more game that I saved. Um, because it's Giannis. But we have some interesting looking teams. Santu. Honestly, that's like a pretty generic team. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the look of Santu's team. I don't really like the look of Giannis's team.
Giannis's team is just like a bunch of fats that like passively do damage.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really like the way it looks, but it also looks like something I would build.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Yeah, it does look like something you'd build, honestly. But I feel like Giannis does have the matchup though. Like just looking at it, I don't know. Like
I feel like it's the Lando looks like it should be a Glisk, but I'm sure it has its own utility.
um, well then the Z move would be like kind of tough to place if you're going for like helmet torn or something. Because then you have to make the torn Z, right? Or maybe I
Probably Bro.
slow bro.
I think it's Bro, because we know that he's Mega Zard, and Bro doesn't really need an item.
I don't know. I feel like the only reason why it's not Gliscor is because his Lando's like some offensive sweeping power.
I mean, yeah, it could be Lando, it could be Torn. I feel like it's gonna be like,
Oh.
okay,
Oh,
I guess
dude,
it is.
this is definitely Z, dude. This is for
Yeah.
sure Z, is it not?
It's gotta be Z.
Oh. Okay, yeah, it's Z. Doesn't the like this looks insanely good now. Okay.
I don't know
It
if I like the way that Santu played that because once Lando blows its Z, this mana is hardwalled by Lottie.
it's walled by Lottie, it's walled by like Gliscor, it's walled by a lot of people.
He really doesn't need zone. Like he could have gone back to it and just. I'm assuming he's Scarf and broken the sub, and then after that, this is an unthreat.
Yeah. But we see the Weavile sent in and oh.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Oh.
So that's game.
And then yeah. The game is just over, yeah. Like what do you can go Gliscor here, but like if you're not Facade, yeah, it's not Facade. It's over.
He's trying to break the sub with U-turn.
It's not gonna work. Either way, like even if you break this sub, it's too late. He just has to hit one. He just had to hit the edges on Gliscor.
Yeah, I feel like he's being too respectful with clicking edge or clicking EQ instead of edge, but
You see the sub fade. This game's over.
no, he's not even Scarf on the thing.
And then he just forfeits. Yeah, that was a pretty clean 6-0. Like the okay, so like the Weavile miss definitely mattered, right? But to say that because Santu did say something. He said this was just one. He said this game was just one if he hit
Yeah,
the icicle crash. And if we're looking back at this game, did it really just win? Like we have a full health mage. We have that's just like the just like we have a full health mage. Like how does it just win? The only way I can see it winning is if it's SD Z ground. That's the only way.
I think he definitely has two wave on his team.
Has what?
Whether that's on Lottie or Zone or Chansey, the fact that we know it's not Scarf Zone means that I guess he could trap it.
Yeah. Do you think it's Z Weavile though?
No, I think it's Z Zone.
Then why wouldn't you just click Ice Shard on this turn then?
Um, I don't know. Like, I feel like when you're behind, you can't play like you're gonna get lucked. I don't think that crash is a bad play.
Like I don't know. I just feel like Crash is definitely not a bad play, but it also like insinuates to me that he might not be Ice Shard. Just like that's like it's like possible at the very least. Like I feel like it could be Z, and also the fact that he said that this was just one. Because if you do hit the crash, like I just don't see Weavile winning that hard. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
How? Okay. What does he do against the Zard?
Nothing. That's why I feel like sacking the Landers is fine there. Because then what do you do against the Zard?
Well, you lucky need to go Chansey.
Yeah. You need
Because
to go Chansey.
you can't even force him to Mega. And if he doesn't Mega, then Gliscor is literally useless with fucking U-turn.
Hmm. But yeah, not only that, not only like Mage is alive for Weavile, like Zard is alive as well. So I just don't understand like why he would say that unless it's like something crazy like Z ground.
I think he's counting on Reuni to win, which is possible if he traps the gear.
Do you think Reuni could win though? I mean, he did reveal Psyshock. Um, let's see. Let me think. So if you kill the Weavile with Landorus, you still have a full health Reuniclus in the back, and you have Chansey Zard. Like the only threats Reuni has at this point is Zard and Mage, and Mage only if it's Heart Swap, which it could very likely be.
Yeah.
But Zard is like the real like the main issue because Torn can just fog, Zard can be sent out. I'm pretty sure it's bulky as hell, so like I don't know how much Psyshock is gonna do. This could also just
Yeah.
be the Z, and then Z Psychic could actually nuke the Zard. But I guess I can
Uh,
see. I don't know.
possible.
That's like the only other out I can see, but it still looks iffy
If
because
I had to bet, I would say that it's Helmet Reuni. And yeah, like it doesn't really beat Zard, but it can trade with Zard, I guess. It's probably SD.
yeah, the Zard is SD. I'm pretty sure. But those were the main like takeaways I got from that because Santos like this was just one in a situation where it did not look like it was one at all. Like like you have to be pretty like adamant to say like you won if you like didn't miss a specific move. Like it just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, at like
It
6-6.
yeah. But those were the only games that I had, so shit. I guess I can just end the video there. Um I
We
want
love the professionalism.
I wanted to do this like whenever the next rounds are though because um just like kick off before SPL, just spectate all the SM games because I do want to play SM and SPL. I do not want to play SV. I'm not gonna lie.
So what do you think after seeing all these replays? Can you kick these guys' asses?
Oh yeah, dude. I've been like compiling teams, but like I'll just say that for now.
Would you have won from Santu's position if you hit crash?
I don't think so, dude. If I was playing that game, I might be. I I don't know. I really thought it was Z ground for a long time. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like with Chansey, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I feel like you, like, with a team like this, I feel like your setup Mon should be fat, you know? I don't see Weavile as a setup Mon on this team.
Yeah, I mean it's true. It's just like this team is kind of like you probably do just need the choice band.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting games.